We begin tonight at 6 with Indiana Governor Mike Braun increasing deportation efforts across our state.
Today, he signed new agreements between Indiana agencies and federal immigration enforcement. Marina Silva live in studio to explain what we know about this so far. Marina.
Well, Governor Braun is moving to strengthen Indiana's role in federal immigration enforcement. Just this afternoon, he announced new agreements that will allow state agencies like the Department of Corrections and the state police to work closely with ICE. Now, this includes Indiana State Police, Indiana Department of Corrections, Indiana National Guard, and the Indiana Department of Homeland Security. DHS signed an agreement with ICE under the task force model, allowing officers to perform immigration enforcement duties such as arrests, detainers, and joint operations with ICE. State police have signed a similar agreement, and DOC staff can now assist with immigration enforcement inside jails and prisons. We also know the DOC will make up to 1,000 beds available at the Miami Correctional Facility. Sarah Burrow is an immigration attorney. She says many are living in fear in the state.
So if the administration's goal is to have an environment of oppression, then this is one step further to accomplish that. That is not the state or community I wish for us or for any of our neighbors. But if that is the goal, this is one step closer to achieving that goal.
We asked the state police if this means troopers can arrest, detain, and take into custody illegal immigrants, or will they do this actively with federal ICE officers? The email we got back simply said, quote, "This is still very early in the engagement process, and at this point, we will allow the governor's release to stand on its own." Now, within the last few weeks, it was announced Camp Atterbury will also be used to hold immigrants. We also asked Department of Corrections for an interview. We were told no to the interview, but they would answer our questions over email. We have not heard back. Again, this is all very new as many are figuring out what does this mean. We'll continue to ask those questions and bring you the very latest.
All right, Marina, thanks so much. Tonight at 6, the suspected shooter in connection to Tuesday's police shooting is now under arrest.
That shooting left a Metro police officer and a suspect hospitalized. It happened on the near northwest side near 16th and Lafayette Road. IMPD says the teen tonight is still hospitalized and in critical condition.
Police arrested 2 other teenagers in connection to that shooting. IMPD right now still looking for a 4th suspect. The injured officer was released from the hospital yesterday.
Tonight, police are searching for an Indianapolis teen who they say is responsible for pulling a gun on a worker at Target.
19-year-old Isaac Armstrong tonight is charged with armed robbery. He's accused of stealing more than $1,000 worth of Legos last November at this Target store in Columbus. Now, according to the court documents, an employee asked Armstrong to show them his receipt, and that's when he allegedly pulled a gun on them.
Police say he got back in the car before then speeding off, leading police on a chase that lasted nearly 40 miles along I-65. Speeds topped 100 miles an hour. They say that's when he jumped out of the vehicle between Southport Road and Edgewood Avenue. However, police did not identify Armstrong as a suspect until now.
Sunshine and 70s today. If you have outdoor plans this evening, you are very lucky. The weather is going to cooperate for all of these events this evening. 70s through sunset, will drop into the 60s later this evening, and eventual low temperatures in the 50s. It's going to have a crisp feel early tomorrow morning. 54 Kokomo, 58 Indianapolis, 57 Seymour, and 56 degrees overnight in Richmond. State Fair continues tomorrow with high temperatures in the upper 70s. A sunny and mild weekend. 79 tomorrow, 81 Sunday.
Perfect forecast for opening day at the Indiana State Fair. We just could not ask for better weather to kick off this summer celebration.
Yeah, our Ella Rhodes got the best assignment of the day. So Ella, we're really excited because we know this is the first trip for you to the Indiana State Fair.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is my first time at the Indiana State Fair. I'm having so much fun. There's so much to do, including games. You guys, I'm gonna take a shot. It's probably not gonna go in. So let's see. Okay. Oh, so close. But there's just so many wonderful things to do at the fair this year. One of them being, a bunch of rides and of course the food. Why so many people love to come. There's something for everybody of all ages. Now they have 40 new foods for people to try this year. It's awesome stuff. And there's plenty of entertainment as well, like dog shows and live music. And something brand new this year, the fair is doing Big Top Circus. So something wonderful about the fair and a bunch of good new things to try out. I was actually speaking to a parent, a mom, Megan Brogan. She told me her and her son haven't ever missed the fair, and they've been coming for 13 years straight. This is a family tradition for them.
Wrapping up our summer break before the kids go back to school. It's kind of that last celebration.
Step in. Yeah, and they also have another family tradition, you guys. What they do is they buy a little ornament here that says the year of the state fair that they came, and they hang it on their Christmas tree. So they have plenty. So a lot of really cool traditions that you can do with your family. And hey, you have plenty of time to still create traditions here at the state fair if you haven't been yet. Last day is August 17th.
Ella, did you get that corn dog you've been craving all afternoon?
I did, you guys. I did. I ate it a few minutes ago, and it was delicious.
Yeah, I want you to take one more shot because you were so close. Let's see what you can do there. Can you take a shot?
Oh, gosh. Okay.
She seemed to have surprised herself how
Ella
close she
Rhodes.
was. Here she is.
Oh, so
right.
close.
You know what?
okay.
I'm a great basketball fan. I just can't play.
Love your attitude. All right. Thanks so much, Ella. Great job tonight.
Thanks, guys.
And tonight, IMPD is providing tips. That way you can stay safe during the state fair.
They say to be on the lookout for no parking signs designated for State Fair days. Another reminder, kids under 18 must be accompanied by adult over the age of 21 during the evening hours. So that's after 6 o'clock Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and starting at 4 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Of course, they are closed on Monday. Lastly, you're not allowed to bring any weapons of any kind to the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Also downtown, 75,000 people are expected this weekend for the 4 best days in gaming.
Yeah, we're talking about Gen Con. This big event brings in fans from all over the world. Emily Longnecker joins us live tonight at 6. And Em, you've discovered that Gen Con is really more than just games, right?
Oh my gosh, it's so much more. It's about food because look, even guys like my friend Boba Fett got to eat at some point, right? They can't always be a bounty hunter out here. The bounty hunters even need some food. So I've been looking for some Star Wars folks all day, and I finally found Boba Fett. So I'm really, really happy. Thanks to see you. It's good to see you. Thanks, man. Yeah, Gen Con, the convention might be sold out, right? But you can come to the Gen Con party. This is where we are right now, the Gen Con block party. We are in the parking lot between the convention center and Lucas Oil. This is where food vendors and food trucks are here. All that gaming and cosplay makes folks hungry. Dozens of local restaurants are out here, including Hot Box Pizza. It's the official Gen Con pizza called Chili Con Carnage. Take a listen.
Yeah, so every year we allow the Gen Con fans to create a pizza. We have about 300 or 400 names suggested, and then we narrow it down based on what we can do. And then we actually have a day where we make about 30 pizzas, and we eat a ton of pizza that day, and we narrow it down to the finalists.
And the owner there of Hot Box Pizza tells me that Chili Con Carnage, that pizza, it keeps selling out, so they got to keep bringing more and more in. Now, the Gen Con block party is open here tonight until 8 o'clock. Tomorrow it opens up at 9 a.m., again goes till 8 o'clock, and on Sunday opens at 9 a.m. and goes till 3. You don't need a Gen Con badge to get in here, so even if you didn't get your Gen Con ticket, you can come on down and party at the Gen Con block party. It's great food, it's great fun, and as we've said this entire day, there's a whole lot of people watching going on down here. You see so much. So even the folks slaying the dragons got to eat sometime, and they're coming here. So they are.
Yeah, all right. I saw that they also have some signature drinks down there, Emily. So as soon as you're off the clock, maybe you want to check out some of those too. They got them in those commemorative mugs as well. All right. You report back for us.
You know it.
Okay. Bye, Emily.
Oh my gosh, the weather is so nice tonight for all of those activities. Sunny and mild this weekend. I'll have a look ahead at the 7-day in a few minutes.
And it is back to school time for kids all across central Indiana.
We're going to let you know how one of the state's largest school districts now is really helping families and students prepare for success for this new school year.